Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to today. It's Tuesday, so that means it's my Sunday, and tomorrow's my Monday, but it's really actually Wednesday. Yeah, it gets confusing, don't it? For my county job. So we're headed in. I'm headed in. She's already there to the shop. It's a lot going on. Personally, at the shop, there's just a ton of stuff. Real quick, try it. Go check out the shorts for my review of it. The Alani New Cherry Bomb energy drink. It's pretty good. Yeah, go watch my short of it, and you'll see my review on it. It's really good. I like it. But anyway, so yeah, I can't remember. I keep forgetting, and I try to do them. I spend a lot of time editing videos, so I don't always watch through each clip, and I can't remember for the life of me. I know I didn't put the clip in because I didn't import it. But if I talked about the bird situation, it'll be in this video. I flake it out because I do this intro in the first thing in the morning on the way into the shop, and then at the end of the day when I'm editing the video right before bed, I forget. So the bird situation will be in this video. We'll clip it in here.
I have the live one or the dead? I got the dead one.
Ooh. Oh. Woo!
Uh-oh. I meant not to let that happen.
Oh.
You got a block. Go.
So, follow up on the bird situation. Kelly heard something in the ceiling, the drop tile, and then it went into the wall, and she thought it was like a raccoon or something, and she was freaking out. And I was at work, of course. It was last Wednesday, so called a buddy of mine. He came over and got it on the wall, and then you saw the video. It flew out of the door. First, it hit the window, didn't die, and then flew out the door, propped the door open. But anyways, yeah. Top of the morning to you. Welcome to today. It's going to be a great day. I can feel it. Regardless of what else is happening today, I'm going to make sure that it turns into a good day today. I got some running around to do. Idle hands do the devil's work. When I sit around the shop, I look for stuff that I don't like, and then I try to fix it, and it turns into a bad day. So I'm going to not sit around at the shop today. I don't think I've got anything on the book for me today. If I remember right, I don't. And I did that by design because I had stuff to do today, if I remember right. But my memory's shot. It's junk. So, anyways, we're going to get on with today. I know we got a few grooms going. I think we've got one bath. I think a nail trim or something like that. And we're running the special again today. $30. I've changed the sign. That's what I wanted to do. Top of the list this morning is changing the sign. $30 full bath, includes nails and ears. Full bath special, which is a really good deal, because normally I think our cheapest full bath is like $40-something, something like that. So I posted on Facebook and I'm promoting it like crazy, and last week it really took off. People showed up and showed out for it, which was really awesome, and this week, not so much. So, I don't know. Struggles of being a small business, I guess, and being in an industry where there's like 4 or 5 others in town. You know, it's crazy to think that dog grooming would be a cutthroat business. The one thing that, and I say this, and I say it loosely because I never wanted it to be about that, but when somebody else makes it about that, it's kind of hard not to feel that way. One thing that kind of makes me happy, and it only makes me happy because this certain shop owner thinks she should be the only one in this area, and she should be the only one doing dogs, and that just bothers me. You know, she needs to be knocked down a peg or two, and we've actually taken some of her customers. since we've reopened. And the only reason it makes me happy is because she's being that way about it. There's plenty of dogs in this area and surrounding that every dog grooming salon can be lucrative and do a good business. And we've done nothing to her, haven't spoke 2 words to her, and it's taken a lot for me not to go to her shop and confront her, because you guys know how I am. I call it how I see it. If it's black, it's black. If it's brown, it's brown. If it's green, it's green. I'm very straightforward, to the point, no filter. I don't beat around the bush. But I have to contain myself because I am a county official. I do represent the county. So I have to be careful what I do. So I've had to kind of bite my tongue and reel back on some things. But back to what I was saying, the only reason it makes me happy is because of the way she is. And I would never want to take food off somebody's table, but if you're going to be that way and you're going to lie to people and try to get clients not to come to us and to run us through the mud when you don't know anything about us, then the hell with you. Screw you. I've done nothing to you type thing. But anyways, drama, small town, it is what it is. I don't care. People tell me their opinion about her all the time, and there ain't nothing anybody can say bad about us because we do things right, and we put the safety of the animal first, and we actually care for the animal. Like you've seen in yesterday's video, if you watched it. If you haven't, go check it out. We take the time. Me and Kayla both got down on the floor and sat with the dogs until they warmed up to us enough to be able to take them back. And I do that with all the dogs that are timid, uneasy, unsure of being in the shop. So I don't want my clients to feel like a number. I certainly don't want their dogs to be stressed out more than they need to be. So in that retrospect, we take the time. We don't just come out, grab your dog, and rush them to the back because we've overfilled the day and we can't, we're worried about people leaving on time. And, if one of our groomers needs to leave because they got to go pick their kids up from school or they got a doctor's appointment or whatever, we finish the groom. I don't want anybody rushing and risk hurting a dog. It's senseless. So, I don't know. It is what it is. My point is, though, is that there's nothing anybody can say bad about us, and I want to keep it that way. We've already been given 2 awards. One, for sure. The second one is still in limbo, but I'll clip that in here. So, we've only been open 6 months. 5 months. And to have been given 1 award and then nominated for a second, that's pretty big. So for somebody to try to have ill will against us, I ain't got time for that. I ain't even give them my energy. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. But we're going to keep moving forward, onward and upward. We're going to keep doing our thing. Nobody's going to slow us down or stop us. Nobody's going to dictate how we run our business. And that's just the way it is. The new kid, he seemed to work out pretty well yesterday. Like I've said, we knew hiring him, he was going to be a little sluggish around the faces of the dogs, which is fine. And when I say sluggish, I just mean not sure of himself. We knew that, and it's no big deal. Things happen. But like I said in yesterday's video, our other groomer was the same way when she started, and now she's built her confidence level up. And I think that's just what it has to happen. I built my confidence level up. I know Kelly's built her confidence level up. Just doing the grooms and getting used to it. And, you can always take more off, but you can't put it back on. So, it's one of them things where do what you think the client wants, and if it's not 100% right, we can always redo it. Plain and simple. We did a little toy poodle puppy last week, 2 weeks ago, and I wasn't happy with the way it went out, but she had an appointment. She had to be somewhere at a certain time. She had to pick the dog up at a certain time. So I told her, when time permits, you bring her back and we'll make it right. And that's good business, you know. Again, going back to the not rushing thing. And at the end of the day, you're building that rapport, that relationship with the client, and that's what needs to happen is that if you take care of people, they will take care of you. My daddy always said growing up, treat your job like gold. You take care of people and they'll take care of you back. And it's the truth. There's no two ways around that statement. It is 1,000% the truth. Take care of people that take care of you. And if you take care of people, said people, then they will continue taking care of you as well. So it's just one of them things where if I've got to eat an hour of my day in free work to take care of a client, so be it. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it for me because that client's going to feel like they were taken care of. We went above and beyond. We helped them out. We did what we thought was right. As simple as that. I'm going to go grab my breakfast and sweet tea. So I've been changing subjects because I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. I've been struggling with my weight, and I think it's because I'm getting older. They always say it's once you start getting older, it's harder to lose. It's easier to find. And I know my energy drinks is one of my biggest culprits of that. I know that to be true 1,000%. My other problem is that I run into is these freaking breakfast sandwiches from 5 Star. They are good. And it's sausage, egg, and a biscuit. And cheese. So, it's not like it's super horrible for me, but I'm sure eating a biscuit every morning can't be good for me. I'm sure. I don't know the nutritional facts, but yeah, I'm sure it's not probably helping the waistline any, but you got to eat, right? And I don't know, it's just the convenience of it, I guess. And it is, I know it's got to be better than McDonald's because McDonald's cooks everything in grease, so I'm sure one way or another their sausages and eggs are cooked in grease somehow, I'm sure, but I'm probably wrong, but whatever. They're just good. I don't know. Headed to the shop. So, for copyright reasons, I can't have the original sound in it, but the wife caught me singing today while I was grooming in the groom room, and so enjoy that clip. I wish copyright infringement wasn't a thing, but it is. So, anyways, yeah, she come in and did the sneak attack on me with the camera. Started filming me while I was grooming and singing. I was grooving. I was in the moment. I was jamming. It's still light out and I'm off work. I'd like to say it's because, spring's coming, and the days are getting longer, but no, I just got off early so I can go home and get started on dinner and do my laundry. So, anyways, yeah. Hi, friends. That's a wrap for today. I did a groom today, and she came out really good, I think. I would have liked a little more time with her, and I think I'm going to keep saying that with every groom I do going forward. Like, I just don't feel like there's enough time to get done what I want to get done. And it's just, I don't know, it's one of those things, like, I feel like no matter how much time I have with the dog, I feel like there's going to be something else that I wanted to do different, or I'm going to wish I spent a little more time on this or that, or whatever the case is. But I think Annie turned out really good, really cute. The owner was really, really happy with it. So much so that we booked her out for the next year. So, I mean, that's a huge plus. I think that's awesome. So if people are booking out for the next year, they're obviously happy with the service. So that made me really happy. I'm getting better, but I'm also getting a lot pickier with how the groom looks, which I think is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing because obviously, like, you got to be efficient too, and I'm still learning. So I think in time, my speed will obviously pick up, and I think that'll happen in time. But I also don't want to rush it either, because I don't want to hurt the animal. I don't want to hurt the dog. I always preach about it all the time. My number one priority is the safety of the animal. So, like, if it takes a little bit longer, it takes a little bit longer. And today, I think it took me just a little over 3 hours to do that dog. And it's probably a 2.5 hour dog to an experienced groomer. So, I mean, I don't think I did horrible. But, anyways, all in all, it was a good day today. Not as busy as I would have liked it to be. But that's okay. It is what it is. Not every day can be a banger. So I'm going to run home now. I'm going to start cooking dinner. We're making chili tonight. And then I got to do laundry and get ready for work tomorrow. My county job, my full-time job. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't know. I want to touch on a couple things, but I think I'm just going to leave it be for now. I think it's better. Some things are better left unsaid. But, yeah. It was a cool day today. I had fun. So, looking forward to what's coming in the future, I guess. The best thing I can say. I just got thinking about things, right? So, I mean, we got one client that's booked out for the next year now. That's one. And we have our clients that have been with us since we started, and they book, 4 to 6 weeks out. I think we've had one other one tell us just to put them on the books. And I think we've done the same 6 months or a year out. So that's exciting. That makes me feel good knowing that we're going to have some guaranteed people coming back to us. That makes me feel good that we're putting out a good product and quality grooms. And I'm excited. I'm getting better at it. It's going to sound cocky, and I don't mean it to, but like, pretty much, not everything, but a lot of things that I've tried in life, that I've taught myself, I've gotten good at. And maybe a few things that I've tried that it just wasn't for me. And, I wasn't really good at it, or I didn't find interest in it, but I taught myself how to weld, taught myself how to ride, taught myself how to ride and race. Just a lot of different things I've taught myself, and I usually get pretty good at it. And not to sound cocky, but it's just one of those things where I feel good about this now, because it takes a lot of patience to groom a dog, and I have no patience whatsoever, zero patience. So, that may be one of the things that takes a little bit longer for me, but it's, I don't know. It makes me feel some kind of way, in a good way, that things are actually working out for me. We took a huge chance by becoming business owners and taking over this business, and we sunk a lot into it, made a lot of sacrifices like all business owners do, and we're only 5 months into the game on this. But, I was kind of forced to have to start grooming because we're having troubles with groomers. And at least, I can be a backup, or I can be some supplemental income for the shop. Today, our groomer was booked up, and we would have had to tell this lady no had I not been able to do it. And Kelly's getting better too, which is a huge thing. So it makes things a little easier on us, to where if a groomer doesn't show up, calls in sick, or is booked, like today's situation, our groomer was booked for her time slot that she had open availability for today, and we were just like, yeah, bring it on, let's get it. And the client was extremely happy with it, so that made me happy. Anyways, I'm just kind of rambling now, it's kind of whatever, but appreciate you guys. You know the drill. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. It'll be a few days now, but you already know. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. We will catch you on the next one.